Welcome back to Shanghai, China. Today's weather is absolutely glorious. It is 65 degrees and it is perfect. The sun is shining and we have blue skies. In today's video, we are going to be exploring the East Bund. The Huangpu River runs right through the center of Shanghai and I'm on the east side of that today. We have families with their tents enjoying the beautiful sunshine. There's so many kids playing in the playground. Now, the mode of transport that I've decided to explore the East Bund is shared bike. I've talked about these in previous videos. These are so convenient. They're absolutely everywhere around Shanghai. You pick them up, you drop them off wherever you want to. So this is going to be a long ride because I think it's about 10 miles. So I need to make sure I get a good shared bike. So give me 1 sec and let me choose. All right, this is the one. So I'm going to open my phone. I'm going to get Alipay, scan the QR code. The bike is going to speak to me when I press unlock. And now, this is my bike. Let the adventures begin. It's singing. The bike is singing. Technology, man, technology. Here we go, on the East Bund. You're gonna see so many runners. You're gonna see people walking their dogs. You're gonna see families playing. We're gonna be stopping along the way. I'm in absolutely no rush. I think it's gonna take a few hours to get to where we're going, but I'm just gonna be enjoying the sunshine because it has been so cold since I arrived in Shanghai. We've had some snow. It was raining yesterday, so I'm definitely going to be enjoying this bike ride. And spirits are so high. I don't care what you tell me. I would never ever understand why people choose to live in a cold place and they prefer the cold over the hot. I don't get it. But I'm going to be stopping along the way and showing you some beautiful things. But this is an absolutely beautiful route to take if you have a bike, if you want to walk. I've seen some people skating. Word of advice though, there is bike lanes, there's running lanes. You need to be extremely careful because some people don't pay attention and they're going to be walking in the bike lane. So please be very careful. People are so happy that the sun is out. I don't care what you tell me. It definitely improves people's moods. I'm definitely so much happier when it's sunny. We have already arrived at our first point of interest. Check this out. By the way, just for reference, it is Friday. It is 1:30 p.m. And there's a million kids here playing in the pink sand. Look at that. It's public, it's completely free, and everybody is so happy. How they make it pink, I don't know. It's so cool, they got some cranes over there. Kids have got their buckets. We are still in the middle of Chinese New Year, so these kids are still off school. That's why it's a Friday afternoon, and I'm still off work as well because I'm a primary school teacher here, so I don't have to go to work today, which is great. We got families with their tents up, enjoying their day, enjoying the sunshine. There's a lot of coffee shops and cafes in this area, so it attracts a lot of families. Of course, the sandpit is there too. There are people everywhere. See, if it was raining right now, none of these people would be here. So it definitely helps that the sun is shining. Let's take a closer look at the river. And here we go. That is the Huangpu River. I cannot see the skyline yet. I think that's a lot to do with the bad air quality, because we've had some warnings today that it could get high in the afternoon, and it's over there somewhere. I just can't see it. You get a lot of, I don't know, professional bikers or people with very nice expensive bikes, because the cycle route is a very popular one here in Shanghai. It is glorious. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that it's sunny. I cannot wait for the weather to be like this every single day. Cannot wait. I don't want to wear a jacket. It feels so nice. But people's attitude changes though when the weather is good. People definitely seem happier. 小心小心. The East Bund is actually one of my regular running routes, and I ran 10 miles here this morning, and there was nobody here because it was very, very early, but now it's absolutely packed. Look at this dog in a stroller. Doggy stroller. Very, very happy with my choice of shared bike, by the way. I got a good one. 如果你喜欢我的视频，可以关注我，谢谢。我不是游客，我住在中国上海，我是小学的老师。If you like my videos, please consider subscribing, because I'm so excited to share Shanghai and share China with you, because so many people are seeing China for the first time in my videos, and I think they're pleasantly surprised because maybe they didn't know that China looks like this, maybe they didn't know that Shanghai looks like this. So I'm very, very excited that I could be the one to show you that. So hit subscribe if you want to see more, because I plan on filming so many videos, and I just got some huge news yesterday which I'm so excited to share with you. It is a once in a lifetime opportunity that I got confirmation yesterday, and it's going to happen in April, and I cannot wait to take you along with me. So hit subscribe, so many more adventures coming. Every day is an adventure living in China, honestly. Something new happens every single day. Still discovering new things. And of course, being a foreigner in China is definitely an interesting experience. I'm breaking the rules a little bit. I'm not on the bike path. I need to get back up there. See the flowers? Beautiful. Every single park in China is looked after so well, because they're very, very important places. People like to come and relax in the park. So it should be beautiful, right? Look how long that dog is. He is so long. It's a sausage dog. Beautiful bridge. Flowers on each side. Still cannot see the skyline. It's over there, cannot see it. To be honest, the crowds are pretty light in this area, and the more north you get towards the touristy areas in downtown, so there's going to be a lot more people up there. And I try to run very, very early in the morning, just because if you run in the afternoon like this time, there's just too many people, and it gets very, very annoying trying to get around people, because people don't usually stick to the rules. They don't walk where they're supposed to walk, and bikers don't bike where they're supposed to bike, just like I did just there. But yeah, it's a beautiful running route. I love it so much. 加油加油 Here we go, crossing the bridge. Starbucks down there, Xinbake. Honestly, these shared bikes are such a game changer. Every single city in the world should have these shared bikes. But the only reason they don't have them where you live is because people don't look after them. That is the only reason why. And it's sad because they're so convenient. They're so convenient. And the reason I took a little bit of time checking to make sure I get a good one is because I'm going to be riding it for a long time. And for example, my supermarket is 1 mile away from my home, and if I was taking a shared bike to my supermarket, I would just take any one because it's only 1 mile. It's only going to be probably 10 minutes. So yeah, I don't care if it's a bad one or not. But I got a good bell. The brakes are good. The seat, I can adjust it. So I got a good one. Crossing the bridge here. Still no skyline, which is surprising, because usually I can see at least one of the buildings, but I can't see any of them. Honestly, cannot wait for spring. The weather is going to be glorious every single day. So there are speed bumps along the bike path, so you can't really go super fast because you will get stopped. A lot of decorations still up for Chinese New Year. Just imagine in the spring and summertime, all of these trees just covered in leaves. Cannot wait for that. If you ever visit Shanghai, highly recommend biking this path. And there's also one on the other side of the river, the West Bund. It's also very, very popular for runners and bikers. But this one is, I think this one is better than that one, because that one's a little bit more industrial, you could say, because there's like, are they winches? The things that they use to get things like from a ship to the land, like they're still there, like the cranes, like they're still there. So yeah, I do think the East Bund is more beautiful than the West Bund, but the West Bund is more popular, I think, just because that is where I guess the main bund is, the Nanjing Road and stuff. So the west side of the river is a lot more touristy than the east side, but we are on our way to the most touristy place on the East Bund. This lady has a bird on her shoulder. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a bird on that lady's shoulder. It is a real bird. Nice flowers there, nice flowers. Why is that bird not flying away? There we go, we're right next to the river. When I was running here this morning, a big ship went right past me right here. Really, really cool. So the path is not straight, it's going to take you along the river just like that, and then you go back into the park. So you definitely get a good mix. See, it says the runners and walkers go left, but bikers go straight. So make sure you stay on the correct one. Keep everybody safe. I have filmed a lot of videos in the last few weeks since I've been off work for the holiday, like I said. So if you're interested in seeing more of Shanghai, definitely subscribe, because there's more coming up. But I've already filmed a lot because I've seen some Chinese New Year celebration. I went to Yuyuan, the best place to celebrate Chinese New Year. I saw the lighting ceremony on the Bund. I've seen so much cool stuff. But there's also so much more still to see. So I'm so excited to share it with you, just because it's an incredible place. I love seeing families go on bike rides. I used to go on bike rides with my dad all the time, me and my brother and my dad. Yeah, used to love going on bike rides. I've honestly not had a bike for years, like my own bike. Speed bump. I've not had my own bike probably since I was a kid, since I was like 15. Along the river they have a lot of these drink stations. And they're not vending machines, they're literally big fridges. So you scan the QR code, the door's going to open, you take whatever you want out, and then it's going to charge it to your phone. Very, very convenient. Man, look at that blue skies. Beautiful blue skies. It is a game changer, I'm telling you, game changer. I'm definitely trying to mix these videos up a little bit. We see touristy stuff, then we see non-touristy stuff, and there's been a few relaxing videos, and I definitely don't want to make every single video like go, 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 like so much going on. You know, sometimes it's nice to just have a chill video like this. So I hope that you're enjoying this. I hope that you like seeing this side of Shanghai, and I definitely intend on mixing the videos up, because there's so much going on, but sometimes it's nice to relax a little bit. I swear these bikes go so fast. I remember in Central Park in New York, the bikers would speed past you so close to you, but also so fast. We're getting semi-close to the downtown busy area. Definitely going to start seeing more people. There's a few coffee shops there. Another one of those drink stations. There is a huge group of people there, like looking and taking pictures or something. I was like, what is it? It's a squirrel. All those people excited about squirrel. Songshu. There's a little lake down there that is not the river. And I can see the Shanghai Tower. The first glimpse of it, you probably can't see it, but it's out there in the distance. So the sky is getting clearer because there is definitely some bad air quality today. And if you know about AQI, which is the level of the air quality, 0, of course, 0 is normal. And on a regular day here, it's maybe like below 50. But the other day it was 140. And anything over 100 is kind of like a warning, you know, and it was 140 the other day. So it's definitely been up and down. It's beautiful down there. So I am riding a blue shed bike, and these two ladies, one is blue, one is yellow. So they're just different companies. So I could have taken any of the bikes that I saw at the beginning, blue or yellow ones. There's also green ones. So they're just different companies. Some people have like a subscription to one of those, so they try and find a blue one or they try and find a yellow one. But to me, it doesn't really matter, so I can take any one. It is glorious. I'm going to say it again. 65 is pretty much perfect. Pretty much perfect. It is so nice. I'm extra excited just because it's been so cold since I arrived in Shanghai at the beginning of January. So sorry I keep saying it, but it's so true. Got some more of those speed bumps. I'm sure it annoys the serious bikers down here because they can't really go flat out just because they have to slow down. I have just seen something down here that I want to show you, so I have to get off the bike path a little bit. But look at this, it's so funny. Look, it's a doggy park. Doggies are making friends. It's also like a doggy training center. Like they have like obstacle courses and stuff. Right now it's just open play. There's also a place over there called the Selfie Pet Studio. Imagine taking your pet in there for a photo shoot. It's so funny. Another thing you're going to see on the East Bund is a lot of these. So maybe every kilometer you're going to see information centers. There's going to be public bathrooms there. There's going to be drinking water. There's going to be someone there to answer your questions if you need help with anything. So you're going to see them all along the river, which is great. And also something that I discovered this morning is they have free lockers. Lockers for free. So if you come running and you want to take some clothes off and put them in the locker and then come back, you can do that for free. It's free, me and Fader. I wonder why some trees lose their leaves but some don't. I don't know why. I wonder what they do with these decorations when they take them down. Do they just give them away? Because there's a lot of them, they're everywhere. See, we just saw an information center with bathrooms back there, and then there's another one here on the left straight away. So some of them have coffee shops inside too. Going under the bridge. Cyclists are some of the fittest people. The leg strength they have is just incredible. I've never been into cycling, never. I love a long bike ride, but I've never ever wanted to cycle 100 miles or 100k, whatever they do. Never appealed to me. I love seeing kids ride their bikes. It makes me so happy. You're never ever gonna see an angry kid on a bike. Kids are always so happy to ride their bikes. It is such a great place to run or to go on a bike ride or just to walk. It's very, very nice. Look at those huge trees. Got some more families there with their tents. It's so nice to see. Because everybody's going to be back at work and back at school next week. So enjoy the sunshine. I think they're the signs of the zodiac. Elephant, bird, horse, sheep. Can you hear that music? They're playing that on the speaker. It's so peaceful. All right, the game's about to change because we are coming to a big landmark, and pretty much after here is getting into the touristy area, so it's going to get a lot busy, a lot more crowded, so I'm going to be even more careful when I'm filming. You can see those shared bikes lined up there. People just drop them off and pick them up whenever you want. Extremely convenient, affordable. Look at all these people. There's a guy there doing karaoke. There's people hanging out. Can you hear him? We got another karaoke over here. KTV. 马上有钱. By the way, this thing, it's a big spaceship. It's the Mercedes-Benz Arena. It's a big concert venue, and the Rolling Stones have performed there, Taylor Swift has performed there, and it's a huge arena. It is massive. But I can finally see the skyline out there in the distance, just behind this boat. Just there, I can see the Shanghai Tower. I can see the Shanghai Finance Center. I can see the Oriental Pearl Tower. And we're going to be there very, very soon. Passing by another service center there. Bathrooms, vending machines, drinking water lockers, all for free. Honestly, I would say if you're coming to live in China and you don't know how to ride a bike, I would start learning, just because they're so convenient. They're so convenient, they're so much fun, and Shanghai is extremely bike friendly, just because there's bike lanes everywhere for the scooters and for the bikes. Not the same in Beijing. I remember going to Beijing and the streets there don't have bike lanes. They don't have like scooter lanes, whereas here, every single road is pretty much split in half for the bikes and for the cars. It's not the same in Beijing. Again, you can just see the mix of the different environments that we go through. Sometimes we're right next to the river. Sometimes it feels like we're in the forest. It's so nice. Another service center there. That is a nice view. We're going to be crossing like a bridge, and the views are so nice. It's so fun to run along here, and now I'm going to bike along here. This is actually the first time I've ridden on the East Bund. I've run along here a few times, and I'm definitely going to be running along here many times in the future. But to ride along here is so fun. See so many kids on their bikes, it's so cool. Look at the view. Very nice. Here we go, downhill. Got to be careful, there's a lot of people around. Don't want to go too fast. Let's take a look at these guys. I'm not sure what these are, to be honest. I don't see any information about them. There's a lot of them. Crossing another bridge here. Shanghai has been strangely empty for the last few weeks, But anybody that says Shanghai's empty during the holiday, absolutely not. It's definitely been less busy, but definitely not empty. A few days ago I went to UN for the New Year celebration and it was absolutely packed. You couldn't move. So Shanghai definitely not empty during the holidays, no. There's actually a lot of ferries in Shanghai to get across the river because there's not that many different ways to cross the river by walking. For example, I cannot walk across that bridge. You're not allowed to, it's only for cars. So if you are going to cross the bridge, you can take the metro or you can take the ferry. So if the weather's good, definitely take the ferry. It's so fun to run along here. It feels like you're hidden from the city. That building there is it says International Maternity Care Center. So I think a lot of babies are born there. Going under that bridge. Very nice. You might be able to see the skyline clearer there. Shanghai Tower is the 3rd tallest building in the world. I'm going to be breaking the rules again. I'm on the jogging path, but I want to go through the rainbow tunnel. Some kids playing badminton. Extremely popular sport here in China, badminton. Very, very popular. Got some New Year stuff here. Let's stop for a second. Got some nice horses. The thing that annoys me, a display like that in the UK and the US, it wouldn't last 5 minutes just because people would destroy it, but doesn't happen here. It's a shame. I honestly hate talking about that kind of stuff and I really don't want to make my videos like that, but it's so true. Like, the reason that every single city in the world does not have these shared bikes is because people don't take care of them. It's so true. There is no reason at all to steal stuff, to vandalize stuff, to break stuff. There is no reason. And these shared bikes, they're used by everybody in China. Every single person uses shared bikes. Young people, old people, rich people, poor people, every single person uses them. And everyone takes care of them because we need them. It's sad, really. It's sad that we can't have nice things. Get a better view of the skyline there. We're getting closer. I'm actually interested to see how long this ride is going to be. My prediction was 10 miles, but I think it's going to be less than that. Maybe 10k, not sure. But we'll find out soon because we're on our way. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about it, but there's a photo opportunity here. Happy Chinese New Year. There's no workers here, nobody's guarding it. People come here and take pictures if they want. Put that in New York City, put it in Times Square, see how long it lasts. It just wouldn't. It's ridiculous, really. Here is a ferry pier. You can get across the river that way. Cost about 50 cents to get across the river on the ferry. We're going to start seeing a lot more crowds, a lot more people, because we're getting to the downtown area now. I'm honestly enjoying this ride so much. I hope that you find this video interesting. I know it's not super duper exciting, it's just a different perspective on seeing the city, but this is so much fun, honestly, so fun. And everybody's in good spirits, everyone's enjoying the weather. Just look at this. Isn't it beautiful? There's no trash on the ground, no one's fighting, nobody's drunk. Just people enjoying their Friday afternoon the way it should be. Look at all those shared bikes. So many of them. A little boy just said, "Waigoren, ni hao, ni hao." I said, "Zhongguoren, ni hao, ni hao." Service Center 8. I've seen so many kids in the baskets. I've seen so many dogs in the baskets. Drink station. Over here we've got some basketball. 打篮球, 打篮球. Ooh, ooh, the Shanghai Tower. Ooh, we've nearly made it. But we are downtown now. There it is. There's so many people over here, oh my gosh. A lot of people just got off the ferry just below me, but there is the Shanghai Tower. Cannot see the Oriental Pearl Tower yet. Hello. There it is, just through the trees. Of course we're gonna get a closer look. Man, there's so many people. 小心小心 慢点慢点 Damn, Daniel. All these people picking up their bikes. Damn, it is crowded. Across the river there is the Bund. I've shown that in plenty of previous videos, and that is where I watched the lighting ceremony the other day. Go back and watch that video, so much fun. Just gonna find somewhere to park my bike and then we can go and look at Lujiazui. There it is, there it is. Somebody previously asked me, can you just drop the shed bikes anywhere? No, you can't, because you have to go back into the app. You have to press lock, and it won't let you lock it if you're not in a designated bike parking area. So for example, if I stopped right here, went to the app and pressed locked, it would say no, you have to park it in a designated spot. So you can't just drop it anywhere. Check out all these people. I think they just got off a ferry. Give me 1 sec, I'm gonna find somewhere to drop the bike. But first of all, look at these beautiful flowers. Amazing. If you are ever not sure where you can lock your bike, just find other bikes. So the top of the Oriental Pearl Tower is right there, and here is where I've locked my bike. I'm genuinely curious how far I've ridden. I think I've been going for an hour and a half. So this is what my phone looks like. I'm going to open Alipay. I'm going to scan this QR code on the bike, and it's going to tell me all of the information. So I rode the bike for 92 minutes, which is just over an hour and a half, and it cost me 7.8 yuan. 7.8 yuan. 7 yuan is $1 US. So this is going to cost me just over $1 US. Incredible. So let's swipe across the bottom and let's lock. Bike's going to speak to me. So here is the map. I just rode all the way along the East Bund, 7.8 yuan, like I said, just over $1 US, 92 minutes, an hour and a half, and I did 15.4 kilometers. Just under 10 miles. Amazing. What a day, what a day. Let's go and see Lujiazui. 15.4 kilometers, like I said, that is 9.56 miles. $1 for all of that fun. It was so much fun, honestly. Why doesn't every city in the world have shared bikes like that? Affordable, clean, they work, they're not vandalized, they're absolutely everywhere. It's a shame, it's a shame. And when I say it, I'm not bragging about it. I'm saying it because I want my country to have it, because just imagine that, it would be so cool. Anyway, this big family just went to the Disney store here in Lujiazui. They have so many bags. Look at that. I love the Oriental Pearl Tower. You can go inside there, they have a rotating restaurant at the top. There's so many people here, but I can't come all this way and not show you Lujiazui, so let's go and see the very, very tall buildings. Welcome to the financial district in Shanghai. This is where all of those tall buildings are. It's an incredible place, and that is the Oriental Pearl Tower. There's a big ring road here, big roundabout, and people would like to come here and take their pictures. There's a billion people here. I'm going to zoom in right now on the line to get inside the Oriental Pearl Tower. I came here the other day, maybe 2 weeks ago, when it was freezing cold. There was no line to get in, but now there's a huge line. But there it is. That is what we saw from 10 miles away. I just cycled 10 miles, I can't believe it. Definitely worth it though, definitely worth it. Every single night, all of these buildings light up. And a few days ago, I watched the lighting ceremony from the Bund, which is across the river. And I've never actually watched it from here, from Lujiazui. So definitely a different experience at night, because it looks so cool with all the lights and stuff. The Oriental Pearl Tower will be lit up red for Chinese New Year, but it's usually pink and purple. So this is the financial district, so a lot of people work here. This is where a lot of offices are, but there's also a lot of shopping and restaurants. If you want to get some good food, then that shopping mall in there has some very, very nice restaurants. This might look like high crowds, but no. During summertime, there'll be even more people here. You won't be able to move in summertime. There is the Shanghai Tower. Third tallest building in the entire world. So because I'm an English teacher, I noticed funny English translations, and there's a funny one here. Look at this. It says no high-rise littering. It's definitely a funny way of saying it. It sounds like an extreme sport. It is such a busy area. So the key to getting pictures with no other people in them, you have to come here very, very early. Come here at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m, there'll be nobody here. Take your pictures. Ooh. Welcome to the Super Brand Mall. If you've never seen a shopping mall in China before, get ready. It's quite the experience. I was hoping to get a little snack after my bike ride, but it is crazy in here. There's so many people. Look at this place. It is massive. I swear, shopping malls in China, they are crazy. They're always huge. Always confuses me when I see, how did they get the cars in here? I don't know. So this is Huawei, and you might have heard of Huawei phones. They make phones, but they also make cars. Crazy. They are electric cars, electric. They are incredible. Looks like a spaceship. Anyway, I'm on the hunt for food. I need food. Food is usually in the basement. Hanbao Wang. There is no way I'm going to Burger King. I might have to get this place. It looks so good. Ooh, smells good too. I have ordered my noodles. I'm very, very excited about this. So this bottle of water is 40 cents, and then my noodles was 22 yuan, which is $3 US. Just wait, it's going to be delicious. Got my buzzer, just need to wait now. One thing I have to be very, very honest about China is, if you don't speak Mandarin, if you have no idea how to order in a restaurant, if you can't read the menu, someone is going to help you. This is a very, very different experience if you go to many other countries and you don't speak the local language. People are going to get frustrated, people are going to get annoyed, and I think a lot of countries, people are not going to help you. But here, it's never, ever, ever been an issue. When I didn't speak Mandarin, when I didn't know how to order, and you don't have to worry about that. So if you do visit China, people are going to help you if you don't speak Mandarin. So this is where I am. I'm in the basement and don't know what the place is called. Doesn't have an English name, which they're the best ones. Don't go to someone that has an English name. Here's my $3 noodles. Delicious, got some beef on there and it's made fresh. I'm pretty bad with chopsticks, so don't laugh at me, okay? That was absolutely delicious. I don't usually like dry noodles, which means it's not sitting in soup, but that was really, really good. And there's like this sauce or a paste or something. I have no idea what it is, but it's so good. That is the end of this video and the end of another adventure here in Shanghai, China. I really hope that you had fun going on the bike ride with me, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing Lujiazui. So many more videos coming from China and from Shanghai. So hit subscribe if you want to go on the next adventure with me. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye. 再见.